Hello everyone and welcome back to the Impact Play. My name is Mohammed, otherwise known as It's Yagu, and I'm host and producers on the ones and twos, and we are your one-stop news shop with the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, music, and esports. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields and having those stories told here on Theimpactplay. You can join us live over at twitch.tv/Theimpactplay, as well as on youtube.com/Theimpactplay. So no matter wherever you consume your content, wherever you consume it, we are there. Your support keeps the lights running and keeps the content coming. You can support us over at anchor.fm/Theimpactplay, where tiers to supporters and above access to exclusive content, including the post show, getting the show ad free, and so much more. Learn more to become a supporter over on our Discord for more information. But nonetheless, you can even support us free by using our Epic credit code at Theimpactplay. We are Epic partners, so every purchase you make with an Epic store will be directly Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more, no matter where you play or how you play. Even if it's a free-to-play title, when you make any in-game purchases or not, it'll definitely go and support us in a brand new way and no extra cost to you when you use that credit code, folks. But nonetheless, this episode of the Epic Play is also sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. This is episode 276, and on the agenda we have all of the announcements from the Xbox and Bethesda 2023 Developer Direct. The winners of the Game Developers Choice Awards. Kratos has taken over London. A first glimpse at the OnePlus Pad. Microsoft is pulling the plug on Alt Space VR and Windows 10. Fox has renewed The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and Family Guy. A new look at the upcoming Super Mario's movie. The nominees for the Oscars. The Last of Us has been renewed. Bobby Hall has passed away. UFC 287 is set. The Smile are going on tour. Harry Styles is performing at the Grammys. The lineup for the 2023 Tomorrowland Music Festival. The LEC 2023 Winter Split. FaZe is looking into a choir. Daniel Rossi, Abderrabo. Plus the top stories of the week, folks. So I guess let's hop into our very first segment of the show where we discuss what I've been playing, what I'm enjoying, essentially what we have been up to. Alrighty, folks, I've been playing a little bit of Brawlhalla, which I have a blast of playing. I could easily play 2 rounds in no time at all, no time flat, as well as the Ball of the Weeks, which I'm having a blast with. But I'm having also more of a blast by mainlining my favorite character, of course, from my favorite game, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Eivor. And that's about it on that front. I'm playing other games which I can talk about now. Once I'm done, I'll be able to review them as well. We'll have a review cast for those and more. As well as The Last of Us, Velma, and what have you. That's about it on that front. As well as Plague Tale Requiem, which we're still playing for our Game Pass playthrough, but I still have a lot of work. And tomorrow, we have the Samsung Unpacked event, which we will be co-streaming as well. So hope you guys either stay tuned over at twitch.tv/Theimpactplay as well as youtube.com/Theimpactplay. We'll be co-streaming to both platforms. And that's about it on that front. But all in all, I guess let's hop into some housekeeping for you folks without further delay. You can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. If you have Amazon Prime, you have access to 2 credits. And it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/theimpactplay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/theimpactplay. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring this episode of Theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks, with the first one up, we are in our 3rd year with Extra Life, which is an amazing program, a part of Children's Medical Network Hospitals, which is in support of our local Children's Hospital here in Atlanta, Children's Hospital of Atlanta. But nonetheless, the 3rd year in, once again, and I hope you guys can donate as much as you can. Doesn't matter if it's $1 or it's $10, it would definitely make a long way, and it'll help go towards kids that need it the most. So you could donate either on or off stream as well. If you guys are watching us on Twitch, you could donate or by typing exclamation donate. If you're offline, yeah, you could do the same thing. The command still works. But for those of you everywhere else, be sure to go to our about pages and click on the Extra Life URL. It'll take you to our donation link, and hope you guys consider donating. So nonetheless, with that the first one out of the way, we have some review cast episodes that are up for Velma episodes 3 and 4, as well as The Last of Us episode 2. So hope you guys check those out before this goes live. And I guess let's get into the rest of the housekeeping. We also have a good amount of trailers that are available now, gaming announcements, exclusive clips, and what have you on our YouTube channel. So youtube.com/Theimpactplay. So we have something for everybody. I guess let's hop into some gaming play for you folks. Let's roll it. So the first one up is the Xbox and Bethesda 2023 Developer Direct. Everything announced. So we also, if you guys are interested, be sure to check out our cross stream for that event as well. That is on our YouTube channel. And of course, this is coming from our own blog. So today's Developer Direct, presented by Xbox and Bethesda, showcase both extended gameplay and deep dives by their respective studios for Forza Motorsport, Minecraft Legends, Redfall, and more. There's even a surprise announcement by Tango Gameworks, Hi-Fi Rush. There's everything that was announced during the first of the series, of the Developer Direct series. Hopefully they have a lot more, because I definitely enjoyed this. This was short and sweet. It was about 45 minutes, give or take, plus the extra 30 minutes for the extended showcase, we'll discuss later on. So, the first one up is Mojang Studios, alongside Blackbird Interactive, announced their next action strategy game, Minecraft Legends. Players can explore the vast and ever-changing world, a world filled with treasure, mobs, and new characters, and even strategize with allies in epic battles against the piglins. Minecraft Legends will also introduce a new PvP mode, a first for the Minecraft series, where 2 teams of up to 4 players each will work together to collect resources, build and upgrade their corresponding bases, lay waste to and demolish their opponent's forces. Minecraft Legends will be launching April 18, 2023 for our, of course, Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, Windows PC, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Steam, and the Nintendo Switch. Turn 10 Studios gave it a deep dive of Forza Motorsport and what makes it look, sound, and feel while delivering fidelity, immersion, and realism. Forza Motorsport is the most technically advanced racing simulator the team has ever made. Forza Motorsport is launching this year on Xbox Series. I'm sorry, next year. This year, 2023. On Xbox Series XS, Windows PC, Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, and cloud gaming. But there's no direct release date though. It's just an estimate. So it looks like they're gonna have it in the second half of the year. It's gonna come out. So let's go into their surprise announcement by Tokyo Gameworks, the studio behind The Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo. Surprised everyone with their announcement of Hi-Fi Rush. It is a different and unlike anything the team has ever worked on. It is a single-player rhythm action RPG. Players will take on the role of Chai, whose music is fused into his chest and is also the power source behind his abilities. You will take on enemies to even take on the bosses that will help with the help of a few allies that you will meet along the way. The game will feature licensed music and tracks from iconic rock bands, including 9 Inch Nails, The Black Keys, Prodigy, and more. It's available now on Xbox Series X, S, PC, and also on Xbox Game Pass. ZeniMax Online Studios revealed more information regarding this year's massive chapter update, The Elder Scrolls Online Necrom, which will return players to the alien lands of Moorland and explore new eastern regions. The chapter will also introduce a new playable class, the Arcanist, and introduce new abilities and mechanics. During the announcement, ZeniMax Online Studios have revealed beginning during the announcement, for a limited time, there will be a free trial of ECO Plus, which will include all past chapters, excluding the High Isle, but will include expansions available to any players within the base game, including Game Pass. Necrom will launch on June 5th, 2023 for PC and Mac, and will launch on June 2023 on consoles for the Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. Arcane Austin showed us some extended gameplay for Redfall, giving us an in-depth look into the open world, the vampire bosses, even the mighty vampire gods that you will take on. Redfall can be played single player or even co-op with friends, and finally, you'll be able to free Redfall, Massachusetts from the clutches of the vampires and their respective cults. It will launch on May 2nd, 2023 on Xbox X, S, PC, and Game Pass. And as the reveal, it was the Necrom global reveal at the very end. It showed us the brand new expansion as well as the Scribes of Fate DLC. The expansion will include 2 new dungeons. I don't want to botch this. Scrivener's Hall and Baal Sinner, and it will also include 2 new zones: Telvanni Peninsula and Pyocrafa. The DLC will include 30 hours of gameplay and will be made available on March 13, 2023 for PC and March 28, 2023 for consoles. As previously announced, Bethesda game studio Starfield will also have its own standalone show. In addition, the teams are working hard. We'll be sharing more of what's to come when the Xbox and Bethesda return to Los Angeles for their yearly showcase in summer of 2023. Oh, that was a lunky. And also, we have a cover of athlete reveal for WWE 2K 2023. This one's coming over from GameSpot. As well as a release date for March 17th. And John Cena serving as the cover. Alright, that's it on that front. We also have, speaking of the WWE, WWE's Zelina Vega joined Street Fighter 6 as a commentator following her Royal Rumble event. She will be featured as a commentator when Street Fighter 6 launches on June 2nd, 2023. Thank you, Jen, for that one. Next up, we have the winners of the Game Developers Choice Awards coming from GameIndustry.biz. Actually, we have the nominees of the Game Awards, of the Game Developer Choice Awards. Oops. When will this be taking place? Hold on, let me see if that date is here. Yeah, it'll take place in person in this year's GDC at San Francisco's Mozone Convention Center from March 20th to the 24th. And the nominees for We have Game of the Year, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Immortality, Pentiment, Stray, and Tunic. Best Audio, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Metal Hustlinger, and Stray. Best Debut, Neon White, Nurgle, Stray, Tunic, and Vampire Survivors. Best Design, Elden Ring, Marvel Snap, Neon White, Stray, and Tunic. Innovation Award, Elden Ring, Immortality, Neon White, Pentiment, and Stray. Best Narrative, God of War Ragnarok, I Was a Teenage Exo-Colonist, Immortality, Pentiment, and Return to Monkey Island. Social Impact Award, As Dusk Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Endling Extension is Forever, I Was a Teenage Exo-Colonist, Ollie Ollie World, and We Are OFK. Best Technology, A Plague Tale Requiem, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, and Horizon Forbidden West. And Best Visual Arts, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Pentiment, and Stray. A lot of familiar faces this year. We have to wait and win who will take home the win. Alright, next up we have a giant Leviathan axe has been spotted in London. Reports claim Kratos is furiously mashing triangle in Midgard right now. So PlayStation is apparently doing a collaboration with God of War Ragnarok, and I'm gonna show you the images coming over from PlayStation UK's Twitter account. Alrighty, let me just switch over. Give me a minute. Where are you? Found it. There we are. There's the giant axe. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to the reply. There's in one more image. There you are, folks. So kudos to the folks in London. If you have any listeners in the UK, let us know. Let us know by sending us a read them all, and we'll definitely read it or play it live on the show. So we have an update for you folks on Apex Legends and Battlefield Mobile. So unfortunately, there are ending supports for both games, and these are both coming from EA sites. So the first one is Apex Legends, Apex Legends Mobile, I should say. So beginning today, as of this recording, January 31st, they'll be disabling all real money in-app purchases in the game, also removing the game from web stores. During this period, players can spend their existing Syndicate Gold and continue playing the full game at 4 p.m. on May 1st, 2023 at Pacific time, so Eastern minus we, I guess, take off 3, so it's like 1 p.m. Eastern. They'll cease operations in all regions in the game will no longer be playable. And I definitely enjoyed Apex Legends Mobile. Oh, well over Call of Duty Mobile. Like, I don't understand why there isn't support for it. But yeah. And let's get into the Battlefield as well. So they're all it is that they're stopping development for both titles, but that's about it on the Battlefield front, Battlefield Mobile. And we have an update for you regarding Star Wars Jedi Survivor. There has been a delay and it will arrive April 28th, coming from EA as well. Of course, take all the time you need to make the game great. Alright, it looks like that's it for your gaming play, folks. I guess we're gonna move on to tech. Alright, so we have a little bit of some Apple news for you folks. The first one is coming from The Verge. The Apple is reportedly working on a way to make AR apps that are as simple as talking to Siri. Apple is apparently working on a way to let you make apps for its long-rumored mixed reality headset using Siri, according to a new report from The Information. And you'll be able to share with others via the App Store. The technology behind that comes from a startup named Fabric Software. Alright, but that's about it on that front. Next up, we have something from Mac Rumors. That there are multiple rumors that have suggested that the next iPhone update, the iPhone 15 models, will adopt the Wi-Fi 6E standard, but that the iPad Pro and Mac Pro, let's see, let me get into this, folks. Okay, so the iPhone 15 will feature a slower Wi-Fi module than the iPhone Pro and Pro Max. They will use Wi-Fi 6 instead of the Pro, which they will be using Wi-Fi 6E. And Wi-Fi E is apparently will be available in also the iPad Pro, the Mac Mini. Oh yeah, that's about it on that front. Next up, we have something from AP News. Let me pull it up. Alrighty, let's see. We have a recall from Ford that has recalled over almost 400,000 SUVs for a backup camera issue. Now, touchscreens may not display a camera image when backing up. The recall covers certain 2020 to 2023 Ford Explorer and Lincoln Aviators, and some 2020 to 2022 Lincoln Corsairs. All are equipped with 360-degree cameras. But that's about it. The only thing here, the dealers will update the software, and everybody will be notified. Owners will be notified on February 20th. Alright, next up we have something from The Verge. Microsoft is removing Windows 10 Home and Pro downloads from sale later this month. The downloads will include license keys for Windows 10, and they're being removed for more than 2 years before Microsoft stops officially supporting Microsoft 10 on October 14, 2025. Even I haven't even made the move to Windows 11 yet. I'm going to wait until they perfect it. Maybe in like a year or so, and then yeah, it should be good. Because there's always driver updates and issues that are going to be following this. So yeah, I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to take that risk and making that move anytime soon. Also, on other news, on VentureBeat, Alt Space VR is going dark in March as part of Microsoft's recent restructuring. According to a recent report, the VR-based social space will officially sunset on March 10th in favor of Microsoft Mesh. It's offering users a chance to say goodbye to the platform and download their content before it goes offline. Alright, that's about it. And lastly, we have an exclusive first look at the OnePlus Pad that is coming from Tech Radar. Alright. Give me a moment. Let me show you that first look with you folks as well. Oh, well, you know, there it is. There is the tab. Smooth without equal. That's too big. There we go. That's perfect. I can't wait to see what's inside of this. Okay. And let's get into the rest of this article. So the OnePlus is getting its global launch. The OnePlus 11 is getting its global launch on February 7th, alongside the OnePlus Pad. It will be launching alongside it. So it looks like it's coming in the Halo Green shade, which OnePlus claims blends the vibrancy of life with the vastness of space. The reality of the color is offered too, but this is the only one that they've been told about. The design also includes an aluminum alloy body and a cambered frame, which should make it comfortable to hold for extended periods of time. There's a single lens camera jutting out the rear in a central position, which is apparently an ideal position for taking photos. But that's about it. So I guess we'll learn more during its official debut on February 7th, which will update you folks accordingly as well. So that's it for tech, folks. I guess we'll move on to entertainment. Alrighty, folks, so we have the first one up is our first official look at Vin Diesel's Fast 10. Of course, this is coming from our official blog, which we'll show you guys. We'll show you the official poster as well that we have. Let me see. All right, there we are. Here's Vin Diesel. The end of the road begins. Holding a cross necklace, Fast 10, coming in May. That's about it. All right. So let's read the transcript. Alrighty. So, Vin Diesel has confirmed via his social media and gave us our first official look at the next Fast and Furious film, Fast 10. There will be a fan event celebrating the launch of Fast 10 in Los Angeles, California, featuring the cast and Fast family themselves on February 9th, 2023. The trailer itself will make its worldwide debut the following day at 11 a.m. Eastern and 8 a.m. Pacific on February 10th. Alright. That's it on that front. I guess we'll go on to the next episode. The next thing we have here from the Hollywood Reporter. LeBray has been renewed for a third season at NBC. So that's literally it. The next up is Succession is getting another season, season 4, coming from iHeart. On HBO Max, is scheduled to debut, let me see, March 26th. The 10-episode season. And next up, we have Fox has renewed The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and Family Guy, coming from our official blog as well. So Fox has greenlit renewals for The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and even Family Guy, continuing their long runs all the way through 2025. The renewals paves the way for season 14 and 15 for Bob's Burgers, seasons 22 and 23 for Family Guy, and seasons 35 and 36 for The Simpsons. With this trio of renewals, we celebrate excellence in animation on Fox, our wonderful long-time partnership with 20th Television and their brilliant creators and incredible voices behind these forever favorites, said Fox Entertainment President Michael Thorne. 3+ decades of The Simpsons were more More than 2 decades of Family Guy, and over a decade of Bob's Burgers proves the enduring power of the animation genre on our network and the infinite fan affinity for these outrageous, funny comedy classics. So kudos to those shows for living up all this long. So, we have a little bit of side news. Annie Wershing has passed away, who played Tess in the Last of Us video title. She was 45. She died following a 2-year battle with cancer, and it was confirmed through a GoFundMe campaign, which they shared. The showrunner of The Rookie, Julie Plak, the showrunner, has she tweeted, unfortunately, to what happened. So may she rest in peace. We have a new trailer for the Super Mario's that showcases Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong, and even Cat Mario, which we also have on our YouTube channel. It premiered during the NFC Championship game between the San Francisco 49ers and Philadelphia Eagles. It also gives us an extended look into the upcoming film. We have new episodes from Ash and Pikachu's final season to hit Netflix in the US next month on February 24th. Coming from IGN. Finally, I want to see what the new season is going to look like. Finally, this is ending soon. And we have the nominees for the 2023 Oscars. For the 95th Academy Awards. I guess let's get into these. That's a long way. If you guys are interested in the list, I'll share the article with you in chat. But we'll go into the main ones. Best pictures are All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, Woman Talking, actor in a supporting role, Brandon Gleeson, Brian Tyree Henry, Judd Hirsch, Barry Keoghan, Ki-Hugh Kwan, actors in a supporting role, Angela Bassett, Hong Chow, Carrie Condon, Jamie Lee Curtis, Stephanie Su. International feature film, The Elephant Whisperers, Holland, How Do You Measure a Year, The Martha Mitchell Effect, Stranger at the Gate, documentary short, The Elephant Whispers, Hallowed, How Do You Measure a Year, The Martha Mitchell Effect, and Stranger at the Gate, and documentary, All the Breaths, All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, Fire of Love, A House Made of Splinters, and Navalny. So next up we have from IGN, and that's originally reported by Variety. Avatar: The Way of Water is now at over 2 billion globally, recently surpassing Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and has dominated the box office and still holds the title for the 4th highest grossing film of all time. Alright, next up we have The Last of Us has been renewed for a 2nd season. The drama is coming from official blog, by the way. The TV drama that's taken the world by storm. The Last of Us has been renewed for a 2nd season. HBO Max made the announcement via a press release. This is debut. Viewership has surpassed more than 8 million viewers across HBO Max and linear telecast in the US. The show has also been a hit on social media. The series has been trending worldwide on Twitter. Craig and Neil, alongside EP, Caroline Tracksuit, and the rest of our phenomenal cast and crew, have defined a genre with their masterful debut season of The Last of Us. President Orsi, Executive Vice President HBO Programming, and Head of HBO Drama Series and Films. That's about it. Also, we have a Tomb Raider TV series has been ordered, coming from our official blog as well. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is added once again after writing the script for the Emmy-winning Fleabag TV series. He's also now writing a script for a TV adaptation of Tomb Raider for Prime Video. Sources tell The Hollywood Reporter that although Waller-Bridge is attached to write the script for Tomb Raider, there are no current plans for her starring in a role. However, she was also set to executive produce the show alongside Ryan, Andolina, Amanda Greenblatt, and Dimitri Johnson. And next up, we have the first round of images for Prime Video's The Power, which we'll share with you momentarily. So, it's going to come from an official blog as well. The emotionally driven global thriller and upcoming TV drama The Power is based on Naomi Alderman's award-winning novel, which will premiere exclusively on Prime Video in March. So, Toni Collette will be starring as Mayor Margaret Clary Lopez alongside John Leguizamo as Rob Lopez, or Lily Crazalho as Joss Clary Lopez, Toheb Jomo as Tundi Oho, Josh Charles as Danielle Dandon, Eddie Martian as Bernie Monkey, Ria Zamatrowe as Roxy Monkey, Zrinka Kavtzik as Tatiana Mashkalov, and Haley Bush as Ali Montgomery. The Power hails from Amazon Studios and sister with Rel Tucker from True Blood as showrunner. And here are the first round of images from the press release. Let me see. Alright, let me show you the images, folks. That's all we have for you folks. Alright, moving on. So Gotham Knight series, we have some updates for you folks. They've added Ethan Embry and Sonny Mondre to the upcoming DC series cast in recurring roles. They give variety for that. I guess that's it for entertainment, folks. I guess now we're gonna move on to sports. Alrighty, folks, so we got another little bit of sad news for you, folks. Bobby Hull has passed away. Coming from CBS Sports. He passed away on Monday, according to an official announcement from the NHL Alumni Association. He was 84, and the official cause of death is not yet known. He spent 15 of his 17 NHL seasons with the Blackhawks and registered 604 goals, 549 assists. He was also a 3-time Art Ross Trophy winner, won the Hart Trophy in back-to-back seasons from 1964 to 1965 and 1965 to 1966, and was elected to 10 All-Star games. He also helped the Blackhawks to win the Stanley Cup during the 1961 season, which Chicago defeated the Delta Red Wings in 6 games. So may he rest in peace. So we have a little bit of Chelsea news for you folks, that are apparently going after them and Arsenal, I should say. Moises Caicedo. So we just have to wait and see who will acquire him or who'll stay with his current team. So you can see BS for that. Next up, we have the fight card for UFC 287 coming from CBS Sports. It'll take place on April 8th. The location of the event is yet to be determined. So for the main event, it'll be Pereira against Adesanya. Yeah. And we'll also see Gilbert Burns and George Masvidal face off. That's about it that we have. Next up, we have, I should say, last up, we have the Los Angeles Chargers have agreed to terms with Kellen Moore to be their new offensive coordinator, team has announced on Monday. It comes less than 24 hours after the Dallas Cowboys released a statement that said Moore and the team had reached a mutual decision to part ways following the end of season review process. Thank you, ESPN, for that. So we're done with sports. I guess we're going to move on to music. The first one up is the tour dates from The Smile. They're going on tour coming from iHeart. Let's see. So they're gonna be going on tour starting June 22nd in Mexico City, making their way through North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, New York, Pittsburgh, Philly, Canada, Kansas City, and ending in Chesterfield on July 20th. Next up, we have who's performing at the Grammys. We have Harry Styles, who will be officially performing alongside Bad Bunny, Mary J. Blige, Luke Combs, Sam Smith, and that's about it. Speaking of the Grammys, it'll be, let me see, taking place February 5th in LA at 8 p.m. through 11:30 a.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. through 8:30 p.m. Pacific on CBS. If you guys are interested in streaming it, it'll be taking place on Paramount Plus. Alright, we have Coldplay. They've added more dates to their tour from iHeart. Let's see. They'll be doing more shows on September 23rd in Vancouver, February 28th in San Diego, and October 1st on LA. And Babyface will be performing at the Super Bowl. Let me see. He's expected to perform alongside Cherry Lee Ralph for the national anthem. We have Chris Stapleton, who will deliver the Star Spangled Banner, and of course Rihanna will headline the halftime show. We have the lineup for Tomorrowland 2023 coming from Billboard. It'll take place July 21st to the 23rd and 28th through the 30th, and feature more than 600 artists across 14 stages. We have performances including Afrojack, Dom Dola, The Chainsmokers, Hardwell, Shaquille O'Neal, Robin Schultz, Eric Prince, and more. Alright, we have J Balvin that is doing a VR experience. Alright, this is coming from iHeart. It'll take place February 17th. Over Meta Horizon Worlds. And you can also watch on the iHeartRadio's Facebook and Instagram pages. Lil Wayne is going on tour, dubbed the Welcome to the Charter Tour, coming from iHeart. So he'll be going on tour April 4th, starting in Minneapolis, making his way through New York, Philly, Charlotte, Atlanta, Phoenix, and ending his tour in Los Angeles, California on May 13th. Spotify did launch their Woman of Iran playlist, coming from Billboard. The playlist is dubbed Woman of Iran and includes songs by iconic Iranian singers, including Gugush, Mahashti, and Hayedi, alongside artists like Shervin Japour and Tumaj Salah. Alright. So that's about it. Next up, we have new music from Fall Out Boy. Let's see. They have teased new music, apparently. Let's see. His A studio album is set. So Much for Stardust is set to debut on March 25th. We have a new single by Neil Horan for Heaven, coming from iHeart. It'll make its debut on February 17th. And we also have new music by Sam Smith. Let's see. For Gloria, Rosalia, and LLYLM, The Kid Laroi, Love Again. Chloe for Pray It Away, Lil Yachty for Let's Start Here, and Zach Bryan and Maggie Rogers and Dawns. Thank you, Billboard, for that one. And another one coming from, the last one coming from Billboard as well, for the 2023 Billboard Women in Music Awards. So they're returning March 4th of this year, with Billboard honoring today's most influential female powerhouses who are shaping the music landscape. Quinta Brunson will host the 2023 ceremony. It'll take place at the YouTube Theater at Hollywood Park in Los Angeles. It'll honor Becky G with Impact Award, presented by American Express, Doechii with the Rising Star Award, presented by Honda, Ivy Queen with the Icon Award, Kim Petras with the Chart Breaker Award, Lato with the Powerhouse Award, Lanen Wilson with the Rule Breaker Award, Lana Del Rey with the Visionary Award, and Twice with the Breakthrough Award. And more performances and the talent, as well as the 2023 Woman of the Year recipient, will be announced later. It'll take place. No, the pre-sale will take place. So yeah, if you're interested, I'm going to share the link with you in chat now. How do I copy this thingy? Copy link. Alright. So that's it for music. We're going to move on to our last and final segment, esports. Alrighty, folks, so the first one up is the LEC 2023 Winter Split, coming from AFK Gaming. It'll be taking place winter, spring, and summer. The winter split will kick off the 21st of has already kicked off, and yeah, I guess let's see. Week 3 will be taking place April 2nd. And the next and the other ones are taking place May through June. All right. Next up, we have Overwatch's World Cup is making a comeback. It'll feature 36 teams across 3 regions coming from DOT Esports. Since 3 years ago. Alright, next up we have Tekken 7, the Road to Evo Japan 2023 India region. We'll, let's see, this was coming from AFK Gaming. So players from India have received the opportunity to compete at Evo Japan 2023. Nodwin Gaming is hosting the qualifiers for that regional event with a total prize pool of 2,500 USD. Let's see. It'll take place. Registration will occur February 3rd. And let's see. So week 1 registration is February 3rd. Week 2, February 10th. And week 3 and 4, February 17th and February 24th, respectively. And the finale will take place March, the 5th of March. Alrighty. So, last up we have the Lima Majors. It will take place February 22nd to March 5th in Lima, Peru. So the winter tour is coming to an end. It's the first DBC major of the season. It will consist of 18 different teams from 6 different regions. So the confirmed teams, we have 15 out of 18 confirmed teams. From Team Liquid to Team Spirit, TSM, Evil Geniuses, Talent Esports, Tundra Esports, and even Entity. From different regions, from Europe to China, and even North America. Shopify Rebellion. So next up we have, let's see, the CPS New State Mobile India Open, India Challenger Final, coming from AFK Gaming. So the grand finale will be taking place. It looks like it did take place. Let me see. It looks like Team Seoul took first place, Wanted Gaming took second, Big Brother Esports third. And we have, I guess, a little bit of roster news for you folks, kind of. Let's see. We have Moin No Chance Ijaz has been suspended for alleged unsportsmanlike conduct and false deformity statements. ESFI reportedly sent Ijaz a show cause notice on October 27th and later considering his response to the notice as unsatisfactory. Thank you, AFK, for that. DOT Esports reports that Blast is bringing its third offline CSGO tournament to North America with Blast Premiere Spring Finale 2023 in DC. The tournament will be held in the Entertainment and Sports Arena in the capital of the US. It will take place from June 7th to the 11th, with the prize pool of $425,000 up for grabs. Next up, we have Dav Padilla will be joining the Florida Mountaineers, starting roster to replace Brock, the Call of Duty League franchise has announced. And lastly, it looks like FaZe is in discussions to sign former TSM Valorant star Daniel Rossi Abderrabo in an attempt to complete his Valorant roster ahead of the start of the North America Challengers League. Multiple sources have reported to DOT Esports. So that's it for esports, folks. I guess we'll get into our reading mail. If you guys are interested in something reading mail, here's how you can contact us. We want to know your feedback, your thoughts, even any questions you may have for us. Send us free email. If you guys are listening to us on Spotify, after each and every episode, there will be a question that lets us know your feedback or your thoughts on that current episode. You can let us know there, or you can let us know by sending us an email to readmail@theimpactplay.com, via Discord, or even by leaving a voice note over at Theimpactplay, where your feedback, even any questions that you have for us, will be read live here on the show. Thank you guys so much for making us a part of your day. We should join a community server, or Discord server. We should turn to our SMH Discord and chat. If you guys are listening to us on Twitch, if you go to our about pages everywhere else, and the Discord link will be there for you. The Infinite link. And guys, we're trying to unlock subs and we need your help. Share the channel with your friends, your family, and anyone you can believe we went from the show. Thank you guys so much for making us a part of your day. For our two supporters and above, I'll see you on the post show. For everyone else, have a good one.